on, I'm supposed to go fucking get a cigarette. Fuck me. Oh, what's up, Nurse Julie? Welcome, welcome. We'll see how many people show up. What's up, Kathy? What's up, Lily J? Welcome, welcome. Oh, now we got 25 real quick. Boy, that was fast. Damn. Alright, let me get rid of the team. Welcome, welcome to the Rhino Nation 8. Well, it appears that I'm getting to be the fall guy for all this bullshit with the Jeff B shooting and everything else. So, I was supposed to say nothing about some shit. So, you know what? Will Justice is correct that he did call me the day after the event that I went on Travis's show. He called me the day after at about 3 o'clock. And just so luckily, I was on a conference call with another individual that heard the same shit. I was told, okay, that the Jeff B shit did not actually happen. That Jeff was not actually shot, supposedly, or whatever. But there was a reason that the shit was put out there. And I was told that you can't say nothing. I was told that I was supposed to embellish the story. And I said, you're about fucking nuts. I said, that ain't gonna fucking fly. You're trying to put wings back on a plane that crashed. But let's see, he's already talking about getting lawyers and going after anybody that says something about him for this bullshit. So I got somebody that was on the same conference call. So if you want to excoriate me in other channels, go for it, have at it. I'm not the one that made up the story. I'm not the one that put out the story. Did I relay information? Yes. Did I put the story further along down the road? No, I did not. I did not. I was told not to say anything because why? They were trying to go after, guess who? You can take a guess. And for a certain shit that I know nothing about, documents or some shit, didn't know what the fuck they're talking about. So they can excoriate me over there. They can excoriate me on the Cam's channel. Tell the whole story if they're going to tell the whole thing. When I went on the show that night, I had no clue or reason to believe that I was being hook, line, and sinkered into fucking believing this shit. I was. I'll take credit for that. Yes, I probably should have asked more questions. So I was called the next day at about 3 or 4 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame, by Mr. Justice. And he goes, so I said, he goes, I guess you heard about Jeff. I said, yeah, from far as I understand, he was supposedly shot. He goes, well, not really. I said, oh, well, gee, I kind of thought so after thinking about it. I said, okay. So then he goes, well, you can't say nothing because they're trying to do whatever with this other bullshit. So try to keep the narrative going or embellish it. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I said, I ain't going to fly. It's already not fucking flying. I said, he's trying to put wings on a dead fucking aircraft that's already hit the fucking ground. So it's just like, whatever. Okay, if you want to blame it on me, no. Did I say, but then was I wrong? No, I wasn't. Did I embellish the story? No, I didn't. Did I know at the time I was on Travis's? No, I didn't. Did I know it the next day? Yes, I did. Because I was informed by Mr. Will Justice. So don't put the shit on my fucking ass. Don't even try it. And if you want to hire fucking lawyers, go at the fucking shit. Why are you hiring lawyers if all the shit is so fucking true? So, and okay, it wasn't only on the fucking conference call. Hit Girl was on the conference call too with him when it was said. So, whatever. But at the time, I was not told whatever. I was told to go to his channel because Jeff B had been shot. And I played along like everybody else that night because I really wasn't thinking about it. I was like, well, that's pretty fucked up. The next day, I was informed of what happened, and I was told to keep quiet and embellish the story, da 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 da, for whatever the thing was they were trying to do. And I said, that ain't gonna happen. If you go back to that Saturday or whatever day after the shooting, I said, a certain individual, Jeff, is fine and he's okay. Was that a lie? No, it was not. Night, Kayla. Hope your mom's still doing well. I'm not protecting anybody because a certain individual just went on another show and two other shows are excoriating me for the fucking bullshit. So I'm setting the record straight. If they don't like it, too bad. I was told after the fact, and I was told to keep the fuck quiet because they wanted to embellish the story and run the narrative further on down the line. For what purpose? I don't know. Didn't have the fucking shit about it. I knew nothing about the fucking documents or any of that other bullshit before fucking hand. So, well, they're trying to set me up to take the fall, Stacy. So yeah, I'm gonna be pissed off and whatever else. But okay, did I embellish the story? No, I did. I tried to sidestep the shit as best you fucking can. Okay, did I have prior knowledge of the bullshit? No, the fuck I did not. Nobody consulted with me about none of this fucking shit. Nobody asked me anything about this fucking shit. I was drugged the fuck into it to be the fucking fall guy, and here we are at that fucking point. So why don't you come clean, Mr. Justice? Why are you talking about hiring lawyers and all that other fucking bullshit? And funny how that's interesting. I was drug into the shit. I bought it hook, line, and sinker for that night. Then after the fact, the next day, I was told what the fuck was going on. And I was told to keep quiet and project the narrative else. Did you see me project the narrative? No, I did not. I said he's safe, he's fine, and we got rid of the fucking question and deflected it and took it back to the source. You could ask them. They'll play the fucking channels back. So you're gonna wait and make me the fall guy? Then go ahead, go at it, then fine, have your way at it. But take it to the fucking source. I didn't make the story up. I only reported the story as I heard it from Travis that day. Okay, I'm not the one that made it up. Didn't know the story beforehand. or any of that bullshit, because I wish I would have never answered the text or went to the show that night at this point in time. But don't fucking just go up there and leave the part out where you said, don't say nothing, yada, 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 because there's going to be a federal investigation or the FBI or somebody's investigating it on Mr. Certain Person's behalf. So don't even fucking throw that shit my way and try to say that I fucking moved the narrative or whatever else. No, I didn't play along. Did you hear me embellish the story? Did you hear me continue the narrative? No. I said he's okay and fine, which is the correct answer. He was fine and he was okay. Did I answer questions about the shit? No, I didn't. I said send it back to them. Go back and play back my shows. Oh, I can use the one that called me on a Saturday or the day after the fucking event happened. Mr. Will Justice was the one that called me. He goes, I guess you heard about Jeff. I said, yeah. And he told me what's going on. I said, oh, isn't that special? I said, I didn't think so. Exactly the words I said. I didn't think so. And he said, well, you can't tell anybody. You need to also embellish the narrative and keep the shit going. I said, that ain't happening. I said, I don't see that fucking flying. It already not flying. So how the fuck do you think that's going to happen? Wanted no parts of the fucking bullshit. Did you hear me embellish the story? Did you hear me adding to the story? No, you did not. Somebody called Will Justice. I can't tell you who called Will Justice and informed him. I have no clue. The call I got was from Will Justice that said shit was what was going on. Uh, so, okay. My question is, I didn't make the story up. I reported the story, yes. Did I embellish the story? No. Did I keep the narrative going? No. If you noticed, my channel tried to sidestep the shit and get the fuck away from it. But whatever. Didn't do a good enough job, I guess. So, but tell the whole fucking story. Well, I did it. I bid on it hook, line, and sinker that night. I wish I would have never answered the word the text or whatever else. So, I mean, it's just fucking bullshit. But did not fucking continue the story. I didn't push the narrative or add to the narrative or anything else. From whatever time after, you did not hear me say that Jeff B got shot or push the narrative or it was in the this or that. I said he was fine and he's okay. So, my channel, there was no mod involved. I don't know where that came from. A mod involved in this shit. I mean, as far as who knew this, well, put it this way. I'll put it this way. Do I know who or knew what about the story before I was told? I am not 100% sure on any of that part of it. Was somebody in on it before it could me? Maybe, maybe not. I was told, I was texted to go to Travis's show because Jeff B had been shot. And I said, what the fuck? I can provide the fucking bullshit. I got my side of whatever. And I did not know until the next day, approximately 3 or 4 o'clock, I was told, called by Will Just, oh, you know what's going on with Jeff, right? I said, suppose he's been shot. And he goes, well, not really. Or something to that effect. And I said, I thought so. So they lit a dumpster fire to get what? 16 channels involved, probably 1,000 people. Now they're throwing Prepping 101 in there and lumping us all with shit that has to do with the Liberty Warrior. We're talking separate fucking incidents here, dude. This shit with the fucking whatever and Jeff B is one fucking incident all by itself. Do I know if it came from him, from the other channel? I don't fucking know. I didn't make the fucking story up. All I did, bite on it like everybody else did. Did I push it along? Did I have fucking care of the narrative? Did I help the story? No, the fuck I didn't. Go watch the shows. We tried to sidestep this fucking so bad it wasn't even funny. So, I mean, realistically, I'll take any questions that you want. And if you're going to try to make me the fall guy, I'm not going to sit here and take the fucking fall because I didn't do fucking anything. All I did was report it. Should I have reported it? Probably not. I should have asked a lot more questions before I said anything. But did I push the narrative? You're no way in hell. And did I know at the time that I was on Travis's that it was bullshit? No, the fuck I did not. I had no prior knowledge of any of this bullshit going on because I was much happy doing what I was doing at that time of the night, watching other shit on YouTube. I could have done without going to the show and being told any of this fucking crap. Uh, well, I don't know. Put it this way, that's the person you would think that. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Well, here, cold beer. I'll even give you a link. Hold on. I'll even give you a link. Try to anyway. Hold on. Ain't working too well right this moment. There we go. Working on it. Maybe not. Hold on. Working on it. There you go. Would you stop?
Mic check. Hey, what's up?
There you go. What's up?
Nothing. This is the first time I've heard your side. So, Will Justice told you, but he told you not to tell anybody.
Correct. He said
See, he didn't.
something, and
He left
he
that part
goes, "You
out.
know what happened to Jeff B, right?" I said, "Supposedly he got shot." He goes, "Well, that's not good. That's not absolutely correct." I said, "Oh, well, that's nice." I said, "Thought so." And he goes, "Well, you can't tell anybody. You got to keep the narrative going. Try to embellish the story." I said, "You're fucking nuts." I said, "The plane's already hit the ground and the wings fell off. You expect me to put the wings back on?" And he goes, "That was the first time that I heard about these fucking documents of somebody of any." He did one name. He said some kind of documents. Da 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 da. And they were trying to go after you. I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?" I was like, I was like, "What?" I said, "Oh, you think that's gonna fly?" I said, "Good luck with fucking that." I said, "Good luck with fucking that."
So,
And if you go back to my shows, I did not embellish the story. I didn't push the narrative. I said, when they asked me, I said, "Jeff B is safe. He's fine." That was not a lie. So when I went up on Travis's show, I was like everybody else. I was given the information that he put out, and I get on it hook, line, and sinker. I'll take responsibility for that. The next day, I was so informed differently. But
s-
now you have the individual going on Shane's show, and now he's saying he's going to contact lawyers and all this other shit if we say so much. Anything comes back towards him. Why is that? I'm
yeah,
not
it's kind of
lowering up,
strange.
and I'm man enough to go over to your show, and I'm said I'm not taking the fall for this because I didn't do nothing except report what was told to me.
So the paperwork that they're claiming is, the night that you had that show, the night before, or the same night Travis did his show, but you had a show before. Someone hopped into your chat and said they had Jeff's discharge paperwork, his DD-214, and they think that's me. It wasn't me, but they think that's me.
I said,
Um,
okay, I knew nothing about it. As far as I still don't know the whole story on that, and I really don't want to know the story. I had a link to your chat, but I didn't get a chance to watch it to find out what it was about. And I'm like, well, I don't know if that shit's true or not. I'm like, it doesn't involve me. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I would never put it this way. I'm sitting there watching other shit on YouTube, and somebody text you and say, "Hey, you need to go to Cold Beer's channel. Sage has been shot." Well, you're going to go, "What the fuck?" And that's
yeah,
exactly what I put. I go, "What the fuck?" I mean, that was
right.
my reaction. And I'm like, and I go over there and da 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 da. Okay, I've been on a hook, line, and sinker. I'll admit that. I was a hooked fish. I was stupid. I'll admit that. Okay. The next day, I got a call from Mr. Justice. I don't know, we about 3 or 4 o'clock. He goes, "Well, you know what's up with Jeff, right?" I said, "Well, supposedly he got shot." "Well, not so much. Da 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 da." I was like, "I thought so." I said, "You got to be kidding me." I knew right then and there. I'm like, "You got to be kidding me." I'm like, "You motherfuckers are stupid." That's my exact thought. "You motherfuckers are stupid." And I'm like, "Well, you can't say nothing because the feds are already investigating, yada, yada, yada." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
"Oh,
and then
well,
he
you
came
gotta
clean
embellish it
first.
and try to keep the narrative going." I'm like, I said, "How in the fuck is that going to happen?"
He came clean first and made you look like the bad guy after he told you couldn't say
Oh yeah,
anything. What?
I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, because I was doing my show, so I didn't even see the shit from Shane. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then I hear, "Oh, they just fucking threw you under the bus." For what?
That's crazy.
And the funny part, not the funny part is, okay, I talked to Will Justice this afternoon. I said, "You need to watch Cam's show from last night." "Oh, I know about her," something like that. He says, "Well, text me before you go live this afternoon."
Right.
"Well, mysteriously he didn't make it." "No, I wonder why now." Huh.
Travis hasn't been live since he did the show either, and he isn't. Well, I mean, I've seen him in people's chats answering, and Jeff came back. He's been in a couple different people's chats saying like he's really sore, that he's not the worst wounded one, that there were people much worse than him because he said multiple FBI agents were shot. Like, I don't understand how they thought this story would fly. Like, that would be on the news if multiple FBI agents were shot at a retirement party. That would be on the news. and
Right.
no
Well,
one's
I
going to
mean,
believe that.
okay, he came into my chat last night, and I'm like, I think it was last night. I said, is it my job to ask him questions and shit like that? Because then I'm pushing the fucking narrative by asking the questions that I'm probably not going to get the right answers to. So I'm like, just let him fucking do what he does and whatever. I'm like, I'm not asking shit because you're not going to get the answer you want anyway. And then people go, well, you should ask this, you should ask that. I'm like, is it my job to ask him that? I'm like, not really. I mean, I'm not. You weren't going to get the answer that I would expect, or you wanted, or was an answer.
Yeah. I think the only place you messed up is first of all you kind of got screwed by him going first because he can say whatever he wants to when he goes first, and then second of all, like your chat seems mad because like you said, well if I get any updates or I get any news I'll tell you, but they felt like you got an update or news and didn't tell them, but you were told I guess you couldn't tell anybody.
Like, well, they're saying don't tell, whatever it is. Okay, but I didn't embellish the story. I didn't push the narrative. I didn't say nothing more. I was trying to get the fuck away from it because I'm like, I know this is going to blow up. I know nothing personal. I know how you boys are, and I even told him. I said, I told him, you got to be kidding. I said, do you really think that they're not going to turn over every blade of grass in the fucking state of Ohio? I told him that.
Right.
I said, do you think they're not going to turn over every blade of grass in Ohio? I said, you motherfuckers are stupid. I said, I don't even believe this.
Yeah, I mean, I went immediately and started checking like police reports and scanner reports and anything. I'm like, somebody's got to verify this because that's my whole thing. Is his entire background isn't isn't able to be verified. In fact, it's usually the opposite. What are they? So I saw your chat saying something earlier, asking about that. You said that Sissy K knew all about it and told you or something. Someone in chat said that.
What was that again? I'm sorry.
Someone in chat said that you said a Sissy K knew about it and told you about it too, or you all talked about it or something.
I do not know if she knew about it from the get go or any of that shit. I do not know who knew from the beginning
Right,
whether the story was bullshit or it wasn't. Do not know for 100% fact who knew what beforehand.
right. Everybody could have just found out on Travis's show and then started talking about it.
Correct.
I got you. Yeah, I just, I mean, like, I appreciate you saying that because Will Justice obviously left that out of his thing, and he's no fan of me, so it makes sense that he would say something like, "Oh, don't say nothing. They're going to go get Will." He's told people, like I sent people after him, and he threatened to if that he said people are going to show up at my house
Okay.
and I'm going to start
Well,
blowing them through the door, like just crazy stuff. So that
well,
makes
as I'm
sense.
saying, okay, I went on Kim's show. I also jumped over to your show a few minutes ago, and whatever. I'm talking to you now. So I'm not running. I'm not hiding from any of this crap. So if I had something to hide, I sure as hell wouldn't be talking to you right now or go over to Cam's show. I have nothing to hide. I did not, okay, I'll admit that I did hook, line, and sinker like everybody else did. But did I push the narrative? Did I embellish this shit? No, I didn't. I didn't even say after the fact that Jeff has been shot. I distanced myself from that comment. I didn't say anything after the fact. You can go back and watch the shows. I was trying to get the fucking shit over, done with, gone. Go back to the source and ask them.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if he told you that there was an investigation going on, you couldn't say anything. I wish you would have. I wish you would have came out first. So you would have looked like Will Justice looked. Saying like he came out first, so he looks better by coming out and saying, "Well, I'm the one who told on everybody." Obviously, I didn't have nothing to do with it. If you would have come out first, I think you would have ended up in a lot better position, um, for sure. Uh-oh, did you cut out?
Oh, sorry, I'm still here. I'm reading chat a little bit
Oh,
to
you're
see
good.
what's ever going.
Yeah, I just wish you'd come out first. That would have saved a lot of people being mad at you, I guess. But it is what
Okay,
it is.
well, okay, but see, here's the one. If they're looking for a fault guy, the fault guy, you're not going after the two individuals. You're taking a bunch of other channels. You're taking me and all this other stuff, which I get to a point. But the person, I get that they're hiding or whatever, the person that put the story out, I'm not the original person. I relayed the information. Okay, probably should have. I probably should have checked more, but I'm guilty of relaying the information. Yes. Pushing the narrative? No. Embellishing the story? No. Keeping the shit going? No. That's not me. I didn't do any of that crap. The story is with Jeff B and the channel that put it out, not me.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck those people. They did it. I agree. They have a lot bigger portion of the guilt for putting it out. I just wish people wouldn't have went along. I mean, it's been 11 days now. I wish nobody would have went along with it. It's kind of disgusting when you got other people with health issues in your own chat, and then Jeff B's has a fake gunshot wound, and he's talking about how bad he hurts in people's chats. Like, I don't know, that's crazy to me. But yeah, I get it. If you couldn't tell anybody, if that's what you were told, that's what you were doing.
Well, I mean, I didn't push it. I didn't embellish it. And I was dumbfounded with the documents because, like, what the fuck are you people talking about? Because, I mean, I've heard bits and pieces of it, but I'm like, what? And I'm thinking, what in the fuck? And then he goes, well, there's a federal investigation and da 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 da. I'm thinking, what the fuck? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Sounds like we have more questions for Will. Man, I appreciate you having me on. Thanks for clearing that up. I didn't know that part of the story, and he wasn't going to say it, so I appreciate that.
I mean, I have nothing to hide. That's why I got you up here. That's why whatever I ask the questions that you want. I mean, for players involved before shit was put out, I don't have the answers to that one. I don't know exactly for 100% who knew what when.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know who Trash talked to about he was going to put this shit out. Besides whoever, I guess Jeff B talked to him. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. I'll keep on top of it. But thanks for letting me know. I appreciate you having me on.
No, not a problem. I mean, I think. I mean, that provides help. I guess. I mean, they left a few key point of the story at. I didn't call anybody
Sure.
asking shit. They called me.
Right. Yeah. And then left out the whole second part of what they told you not to tell anybody because there's an investigation going on. That's a pretty big piece to leave out.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm not afraid of you. I mean, we have somewhat of a speaking relationship anyway. I mean, you do what you do. I defended you for your PTSD when fucking whatever his Fat Man Prepper
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck his name came out. I stood up for you then. I mean, I applaud your service to the country and sorry you got fucked up for it. And I told him that. I said, what you do and all the others is a separate fucking category. To go after you as a whatever veteran and having PTSD, I said, that's bullshit. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, I try not to come. I don't even come around here or do anything. I was just trying to get the bottom of this story. But yeah, thanks for having me
well,
on. Thanks for
I
clearing it
mean,
up. I gotta hop off here and read some documents, but I appreciate it.
all right,
All right, see you.
fine. Nice night.
See you, man.
Well, anybody else want to come up? I'll delete and drop ever. Drop the link again. Whatever. Beep. Oops. Fuck that up. Hold on. Beep. Damn, this Lex being a bitch. Beep. I don't know how well the signal's going up, but we're working on it. Signal wonky as fuck. I don't know. So I don't know. Throw the questions. I don't know. Get the question. Throw the questions. I guess. Drop the link so anybody wants to come up. I don't know if it was you. I wasn't worried about any of this shit. It wasn't me. I'm not worried about it. I just passed the information on. Uh, I'm not really. I'm not worried about it. I'm not afraid of any of it because they're not dropping this shit on my doorstep. Sorry. Uh, so I don't know. Ask away any questions. Uh, well, I don't understand why. Okay, one station is trying to bring a bunch of separate issues all together in one. This shit with Jeff B and whatever else is one separate incident. I don't know if it has anything to do with the three-letter whatever. I don't know if they had anything to do with it or not. I don't know who fucking invented the bullshit story. I don't know where it came from. And I told him when he told me what the fuck was going on, I said, "You're fucking nuts. Nuts." I said, "It was the stupidest fucking thing that I've ever heard." I'm like, "You got to be kidding me." And oh, you got to keep the narrative going. No, that ain't happening. It didn't happen. And oh, there's going to be this, this, and this. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I had no prior knowledge of shit before it went down. Was never bounced off me, never told, never nothing. Because I was just having a good time watching YouTube videos, listening to music, whatever else. And then I got fucking the text message. So whatever. I went there and bit on the shit just like a fucking shark. So I mean, that's why I came on. That's why I let Cold Beer up here. Me and him have whatever. I don't know what that is, but I'm not afraid to go over there. Whatever else he comes over here, I'm not afraid to go to camps. I got nothing I can hide. I didn't do nothing. Everyone wants to think that I did something. I don't. I didn't do shit. Didn't push the narrative. None of that crap. Give your mom a hug when you see her next time, and a big kiss from the Rhino Nation. Tell her we need her back ASAP. Hope she continues to make good progress. So, whoops, hold on. Somebody's in the back. Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting you, David, in. There you go. What's up?
What's up, man?
Just trying to get up back out for being thrown under the bus.
Rhino, man, like I said, don't worry about what any of these channels say. None of that crap matters, man. None of that matters what they say, you say. Just do what you do, man. You got followers that nobody's going to leave you. Just do what you do. Don't worry about what any of them say because none of us are anybody on YouTube, okay? None of us are
That's
anybody.
true.
You know what
That's
I
true.
mean?
I would give you a high five if I could stick my hand through the screen.
You know what I mean, though, man? I mean, I'm just being real.
Right. Hey, I mean, that's what I'm doing. Okay. I mean, I was flabbergasted. I mean, okay. In the back of the mind, you're thinking, nah, this can't be true. And then the next day, I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You aren't that fucking stupid.
Right.
You aren't that fucking stupid. I said, obviously they must be. And I told him, and when he said, oh, you got to keep the narrative going and embellish the story, I said, you are fucking nuts. I said, do you really think that they're not going to turn over every blade of grass in the state of Ohio?
Exactly.
I was like, you're fucking nuts.
Exactly, man. When I heard that, I knew that it didn't sound right. when you first said that, I was like, really? You know? And yeah. If I was you, man, I'd just let it go off your back, roll right off your back, and just do what you do every day. And don't look back at none of it. Who cares what Travis said or did? Maybe Travis didn't know shit. Maybe he was fed a lie. Who knows? You know?
I have no clue. I don't know who, just like they're trying. I have no clue who the fuck knew beforehand or who fucking made up story. I wish I would have just continued to listen to fucking music because I've been much better to fuck off.
Right. Right. Who cares, man?
I mean, I'll take credit for it. I was like a fish. I bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Right.
But you know.
Yeah, but you didn't run your whole show off of that though. You said it once or maybe twice, and that was it.
Right. And we said whatever. We tried to fuck away from it. Nobody would let us.
Yep. I was there. I was there that night, so I know. So it just pissed me off when people like it's like you're a bad person. You do what you do. You can't help what you're getting fed. And plus, if they are getting fed bullshit, oh well. I mean, just do what you do. Who cares who goes in your chat? Whatever. They want to say something stupid, say something stupid. Who gives a shit? None of us are nobodies on YouTube. None of us are anything on YouTube. None of us have any. We don't have a lot of followers. None of us. Even the channels that got maybe 20,000. If they don't even have that, who cares?
You know? Right. And I mean, whatever. The one that pissed me off is they're trying to make out that Laurie C did this and that. I said, Laurie C was in a hospital on a ventilator fighting for her fucking life. So Laurie C didn't do shit. And I'm like, how many times do you people have to be told that? I'm like, really? And it's just like it was brought up again today by the person. I'm like, I told you 2 days ago.
You know what these people want? They want to actually see people on a ventilator dying, I guess. That they want to see it, I guess. That's just stupid to me. That pisses me off.
Right. Exactly. Well, I mean, okay. I mean, I did my part. I said a part because I saw it tonight, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why don't you continue the rest of the story that I was told not to tell because there's a federal investigation going on, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And why would you break out that, oh, I'm going to have to get the lawyers and all this other stuff? I need no lawyers for what? I didn't do nothing.
Dude, there ain't nobody got no lawyers on here. They even afford a lawyer. I wouldn't even worry about that. There ain't nobody on these channels have money for a lawyer. Maybe I do. But I can say I can come up with money. But it just pisses me off when people do you. I know you're not a bad guy. You're the only channel, man. I'll be honest. You're the only fucking channel that I even watch now. You're it. You're it. That's it.
Right. I don't want you can't. The other channel said twice they've made your name and put your mom's name out there twice. Well, did she do this? Did she do that? I said she didn't do nothing except fight for her life. And I said more than once, said it twice, said it 3 times. Right. I don't know why they keep bringing her name up. I'm like, do you not listen? Do you not listen?
Exactly. Exactly, man. I'm just
what's up, Tennessee? Oh, I mean, okay, I could see if the next day, oh, he's in intensive care, he's under armor.
Right.
I didn't say none of that shit. I said, as far as I know, he's safe and he's okay.
Right.
Oh, was I wrong? No. That's not a lie.
He's okay. You know? Oh my God! It's this is like watching.
It's just like it's just stupid. I'm like, I don't get. Like, wow. I'm like, okay, and the stupid part is, okay. I talked to Will Justice this afternoon, right? He said, I'm going to go hit a live. Justice, did you watch Cam? Oh yeah. And he said, well, and then like tonight, I'm like, well, you left out a few key details, and I'm doing my show, and then Christ afterward, oh, they just threw you under the bus over there. They're running over you the fucking steamroller. I was like, what the fuck? For what?
Oh my God. This is worse than watching a Kid Sesame Street show, man.
Oh, it's like a fucking a forest fire that keeps jumping and going to the next fucking forest. I
It's
mean, it's involved what 16 channels, 1,000 fucking people and shit.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
everywhere you go in the lady, oh yeah, that's FTV. I'm hearing that even channels that you would normally hear the shit on, like 10 TV. Well, we're not
right,
talking about it over here. Rah 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 rah.
right.
I mean, okay, if you're that interested in the man, take a fucking bus trip to where state he lives in.
Exactly,
Go fucking around.
exactly, exactly. That's how I feel too, man. I mean, who really? None of us really know each other. We don't. None of us know each other at all on here. Technically, we don't know any of us on here personally,
Right.
and everybody acts like they know you. You know, I
Well, I
don't
mean,
know.
okay. Well, it's just like, well, but oh well.
You probably like me. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Text is like whatever. Getting text messages, so everybody's all happy. Everybody's going to be a happy camper, So
Oh Lord.
whatever.
But honestly, Rhino, you're the only channel I watch now, man. I watch just regular movie shows, old movies now until your stuff comes on there. I watch yours. I don't watch nothing else. I just quit watching all of it. You know why? Because your channel's not bullshit anymore. You don't fit out the bullshit. I don't. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear
Well,
that.
at this point, okay, at this point in time, just like I saw one the other day, you're going to tell me that they cloned an NFL football player. I mean, to consider what fucking narrative, and then you're going to use an ambulance that's not even fucking one from the company. And the company, see, the fucking stupid part is the company just bought all new ambulances. They're all Fords that got numbers and letters on the side of it. And I'm like, got picked up in a U-Haul Chevrolet that has no lights and no markings on the side, and it's registered from 2 states away. I'm like, oh yeah, they'd be using that in Cincinnati.
Oh my god, shit's
Oh,
crazy,
it's just
man.
fucking ridiculous. I'm like,
It is. It's like
so I'm
close.
like, whatever. I'm done with the whole shit. I'm not talking
Oh, me
about these
too.
2 letters. I'm not
Me
talking
too.
about none of that crap. I'm just going to be stupid like I'm always am and fucking
You
put
know.
out whatever we got for the day.
I'm just going with the flow now, man. I'm just going with it now.
Oh yeah, but I mean, they come up just like I watch the Intel that Don watches,
Yeah.
and he's like a salivating cat after that shit, and I'm like shaking my head like that motherfucking shit is definitely not going to fuck on because you don't
No,
see it.
no, I don't see nothing, man. I don't see anything going on. I
Well,
don't.
here's the one that makes me suspicious because all these military maneuvers supposedly go on, right? Every military unit in the U.S. military, just for an example, has 10 shitbirds that don't like doing nothing. It don't
Right.
matter whether it's good, bad, they hate doing everything. They're just miserable fuckers.
Right.
Okay, if you say you have to go whack shithouse weeds to go to the pussy bar, you're gonna bitch that you gotta whack weeds to go to the pussy bar. You're like, what the fuck? So you mean to tell me these people not got no videos, no pictures, and
Right.
none of them got out of the service and running their mouth saying, "Well, this never happened." Da 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 da.
You don't hear nothing, man. It's crickets.
Right.
I was like, whatever. It's like my sister still listens to
And
that goofball. What's that guy's name? That foreign guy with the money. What's his name?
Charlie.
Yeah, my sister. I said, quit watching him. He's full of shit.
Right. Well, that's like, okay, they know the guy from the hurricane, the earthquake dude, saying, oh, they're blowing up domes because there's these right in a line. I said, okay, 9 times out of 10, that might work. The 10th time, the shit on top of the earth is going to fall into that motherfucking
Right.
hole.
Right. All right. That's
You
bullshit,
get
man.
lucky 9 times out of 10, but that 10th time, the whole
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
shit above is going to go,
That is no shit, man. I didn't believe none of that shit when I first heard that crap. I was like, oh, come on, man.
well, that's just like, okay, they flooded all, Nancy Drew, they flooded tunnels in D.C.
Yeah.
I said, well, how could that happen? Because every federal building would be fucking flooded because
Exactly.
they were all built in the 1900s with these fucking tunnels. But then when Congress is in session now, oh, well, they're using the tunnels to go back and forth between the buildings.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see nobody. Well, wait a minute. Didn't you just flood them about fucking 2 months ago? Well, that's like the story with the gunshots at the White House because she saw flashes in the window. And I even got Don on this one. He goes, well, there was a black SUV and a black van outside the White House. And the first room, there was 4 flashes. The second room, 4 flashes. And the third room, there was 3 flashes. So they were executing people. I said, no, Don. The black van was the alarm company. Why would you do it at night? Because it's easier to do. You only need 2 people. And the SUV, you're not getting the White House without security being with you.
That is no shit.
Well,
no
okay. Shit. If anybody knows anything about fire alarm, usually a white LED, red LED, or a combination of both. So from a distance, I guess it would look like an orange gun flash going off. Well, if you light the first room up, boop, 4, second room 4, boop, third, only 3. Oh, there's the bad box.
Right.
And he goes, oh my God. And I said, what did you do? Gunshots at the White House. And God, everybody ran with that story like, ooh.
I seen that.
I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
and then I said, why would you shoot somebody in the White House considering you have a camera out front all the time to pictures? How the fuck are you going to get the body out?
That makes no sense.
Plus, it's going to be awful fucking messy.
But did you see the pictures also that they brought out bodies underneath sheets after all that took place? Did you see that?
Yeah, supposedly. I was like, yeah, okay. And you could barely make out anybody's even there walking out of the fucking White House. And you're like, you came up with that?
Yeah. Yeah, I seen all that bullshit. I've stopped believing this shit for about a year, man. I was like, shit.
Oh, I stopped back in November. I was like, yeah, okay, this is all. I mean, this is beyond belief, right? It's just like it defies expectations. Just like the NFL player. I had to laugh at that shit the other day. I'm like, you mean to tell me that they're cloning NFL players now? I'm like, really? They're that important? It's just like, okay, if the White House was so in charge of all this shit, then how is all the Mexicans coming across the border?
Exactly.
Not opted? How is the Nord Stream pipeline getting blown up by a United States sub?
Yep.
Donald Trump's his commander-in-chief, right? Okay. How are we sending all this shit for an undeclared war against Russia? Got nothing to do with Ukraine, but it's us going against Russia.
Yeah. None of this shit makes no sense.
It's just amazing.
Yeah. I try not to even think about it anymore, really, because it's just mind-boggling, man. I got tired of thinking about it. I was like, crap, man. Oh, man.
Right. I know. It's just like, well, I said, fuck it. I'm going to go fire my show up because I said, I ain't getting taken rolled over by a steamroller sitting down or being flat. Sorry.
That's true.
So I figured, fuck it. I'll hit it while the iron's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's just like if I had something to hide. Do you really think I'd have cold beer up here or go over to Cam's?
No.
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 I mean, I was like, I couldn't believe they were that fucking stupid. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I said, really? I mean, I could see if it was somebody that nobody really knew or was not that I don't know what the great fast of fucking nation is, but whatever. It's there.
Like I say, dude, from now on, Rhino, just do your show the way you do it. You got a great show. Just do it the way you do it all the time. Don't worry about what's being said, man. I just let it all just go. Just let it go.
Well, I thank you much. Thanks for coming up, my man. And go get a Saddle Watch.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, well, put it this way. If you spend $15 at McDonald's now, you get a free Big Mac. Ooh.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Well, it's on the app right now. I don't know how long it lasts. I didn't read it because I ain't spending $15 at McDonald's in one city.
I know, that's crazy, ain't it? That shit got outrageous going, man. I got $1 million. I think it was like $11 the other day. I was like,
shit. I tell you what, that blue raspberry frozen drink they got like a Slurpee.
That's good.
They got me hooked on that bitch.
Those are good.
Free. If you put liquor in that bitch, it's
yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Those are really good. They are.
Oh, I got
Yep.
this chick trained now. Every time I pull up, she gives me one free. I'm like, woohoo!
Hell yeah,
Serious,
man.
that shit's like liquid crack in a cup, man. That shit is fucking off the chain. You put liquor in that bitch?
Right.
Woo.
Right. I didn't think I'd like it. I got one too. They're awesome, man.
Oh, the
Yep.
fucking blue one, the purple, the blue raspberry one, and even the Coke was good. I didn't like the fucking one with
I
Sprite
had
in
the
it. That
Coke
was
one.
kind of.
I
I had a
had the Coke
Coke
one.
one that was good, and the blue raspberry is off the hook, dude.
I
Try
gotta
that
try
one if
that.
you like blue raspberry.
I do. I gotta try that. Yep. Anyways, I can get my butt off and get my butt to bed, man.
All right,
Nice talking to you, man.
all right. Nice talking to you.
Just do what you just do you from now on, man. Don't worry about nothing else. Just do you.
All right.
All right, man. You have a good night, man.
Bye. Well, we're gonna get out of here since it's that time of the night. Getting late. Everybody be blessed. Be safe. See y'all.